You got two paths as a shorter man, right? You could take the path most guys take, which I don't recommend, wallowing away in self-pity like a little bitch, playing the victim, blaming your height, blaming your genetics, having resentment towards your parents. Or you can be a man and stop being a bitch and just say, hey, like, maybe this is a disadvantage, but let's make the most of it. Let's bet on ourselves. Let's focus on what we can control rather than what's outside of our control, right? I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I never said that, right? Ultimately, you have to put the work on yourself. But which route's going to take you further? Sitting around in your room watching these little like black pill looks maxing videos saying it's over for you, fussing, hating women, or taking the time to look at yourself in the mirror and seeing how you can improve as a man. What's going to take you further, right? Again, I didn't say it's going to be easy, but anyone can do it. Anyone can do it, right? I'm putting all my money on the second guy. The guy who says, you know what? I wasn't dealt with the best cards, but I'm going to make the most of it, right? I know it's not going to be easy, but guess what? This disadvantage I have is an advantage in disguise, right? Because of that, now I'm forced to maximize every pillar of my life, right? Because as a shorter man, you can't afford to be overweight. You can't afford to be broke. You can't afford to be skinny. You can't afford to be ugly. You can't afford to be socially awkward. You got to be as well-rounded as possible, right? And when you objectively look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, like, you know, if I can't control my height, I can control everything else, right? You're going to start to improve those aspects of your life, right? And people in the comments will get and say, oh, that's cope. That's cope. You're just doing this for girls, right? Maybe it is cope, maybe it isn't, but ultimately what's going to take you further? Are you just supposed to remain mediocre the rest of your life, upset that you can't attract girls? Or are we going to be a man, put on our big boy pants, and take action and solve our problems and do something about it, right? I'm so tired of guys just wallowing away in self-pity saying it's over, it's over. So many guys in my comments section are so desperate to defend their weakness. Oh, I'm short. Oh, I'm short. Don't listen to this guy. This guy's delusional. Whether it's delusional or not, it serves you absolutely no benefit to buy into this narrative that women don't like shorter men. Because how is that going to dictate your reality? If you're walking around with this genuine belief that women don't like shorter men, how are you going to carry yourself in every interaction? Think about that. Because you think you're not good enough. You think you're not good enough. And she can pick up on that energy. Women can pick up on your energy through your body language, your tonality, subtle cues and gestures you give off that you don't even realize, right? It's not necessarily what you said, but it's how you said it, right? And that's what gave her the ick. That's why she rejected you, right? But you're out here thinking it's because you're short. She never brought up your height. And even if she did, I guarantee you that's not even why she rejected you. It's very rare that a woman will actually reject a man because he's short. Very rare. I'm 5'6". I've never been rejected for my height in my life. Never. It's never happened to me. And I can say with absolute conviction it never will. Because I'm a G. You know, I refuse to play the victim. I refuse to blame things that are outside of my control. Because it's asinine. It's insane. It serves me no benefit. Right? Andrew Tate said it best. He said, I refuse to die if a bullet shot me in the head. Because it serves me no benefit. Why would I buy into that? I don't want to believe things that don't benefit me. And that's the narrative you guys got to have. That's the mindset you got to adopt. Who fucking cares, right? Don't listen to the noise on the internet. Don't read these studies. Don't watch these weird interviews. Don't watch these podcasts, all these streamers. It's rotting your brain, and it's dictating how you perceive reality. Your perception of reality is warped, right? Because when you constantly consume this media, it's warping the way you view the world. But what if you cut out that noise? What if you shut it down? What if you worked on yourself? What if you became the best man you possibly could be? You'd find that things would be a lot easier. You can't convince me that working on yourself won't put you in a better position. Will it not? At least try. Like, you can't even call yourself a man if you don't try. Seriously, men have become so weak, they give up. I get so many guys in my DM saying, oh, it's over for me. Oh, women don't like me. Oh, it's because I'm short. Yeah, the reason you struggle isn't because you're short. It's because you think being short's the problem. It's not the problem. It's not. Like I said, very few women have height preferences. The reason she told you, I don't date short guys, I don't like short guys, is because that's a lot nicer for her to say than, yeah, you're fat as fuck. Yeah, you're ugly. Yeah, you smell like shit. Or you're socially awkward. Most guys can't even talk to girls. Even the guys who are tall struggle to talk to girls. They're nervous. They have to go to drink a bunch of alcohol, get drunk, just to talk to a girl and still be nervous. If that's how you operate as a man, you're over. It's done for you. It's done. You're cooked. You have to be confident. You have to be. Confidence is everything. People say, oh, just be confident. Yeah, I'm telling you to just be confident. Women crave confidence because it comes across as masculine, and that allows her to fall into her feminine frame, which is such a lost touch in dating nowadays. We don't have masculine men anymore. Men aren't pursuing things anymore. They're not, attacking their problems. They're not living life with purpose. They just sit in their room, whine about their problems, doom scroll, play video games, eat junk food, don't go to the gym, don't take their life serious, and have the audacity to blame everyone but themselves. But the moment you continue to blame everyone else but yourself, everyone else becomes the puppet master over your life. They have control over you. Now you don't have control over your life anymore because you refuse to look in the mirror. Everything's your fault as a man. No one's going to solve your problems but you. No one cares. No one cares. It is only up to you to change. So how badly do you want this? Do you want to keep going down the path you've gone on that's led you to watch this fucking video right here? Me chewing you out? Like, do you really want to be subscribed to YouTube channels like this? Like, I get it, I'm here to help men, but like, do you really want to have to watch these kinds of videos? Like, seriously, do you really want to have to keep watching these kinds of videos? Does that not make you feel a little dirty inside? A little ashamed that you have to watch videos of guys telling you, stop being insecure about your height, talk to girls, self-improve? Like, you should be embarrassed that you have to watch this fucking video, bro. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Seriously, pathetic. Like, again, I'm here to help you, but part of me helping you is helping you adopt the right mindset so you don't have to watch this kind of stuff. Like, you're in a bad spot. You are in a bad spot if you're watching this video. I don't know what's happened to you. I don't know what's going on in your life, but if you've come to the point to where you're binge watching my videos, I'm glad you're taking the step in the right direction, but understand you got to change. You got to change. It's not good. It's not good, right? What you have to understand is it all boils down to your mindset. It all boils down to your mindset. This is what I preach on this channel. Your mindset dictates everything. Everything. Think about it. Because when you have this mindset that the world's against you and that it's over for you, your actions are going to align with that, right? Because if you believe something's true, you're going to do everything in your power to confirm those beliefs. Think about that, right? What's something you've worked really hard for in your life? Don't say video games. Don't say fucking GTA 5 or Fortnite, grinding that. Like, what's something that you've genuinely worked hard for in your life? Your career, the gym, whatever it was, you put a lot of effort into it. You put a lot of effort into it because you believed it was possible, right? And whether you got the outcome or not is irrelevant. You put in the work because you thought it was possible. Same thing happens with your mindset, right? Because you think the world's against you, that's how you perceive reality, and your actions align with that, and that paints the picture to your life. Really think about that, right? So you got to shift your way of thinking. You have to shift your way of thinking. So how are you going to do that? Well, understand, the problem isn't the thought. It's what you're thinking, or the problem isn't what you're thinking about. The problem isn't what you're thinking about. The problems are the thoughts that are popping up in your head in the first place. So you have to stop these thoughts in the first place, because what you're thinking about really isn't that bad. Like, you're here thinking like, oh man, I'm short. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, she wouldn't like me because I'm short. That's just a little bully inside your head. That's just a little bully inside your head. So you got to reframe these thoughts as a bully inside your head. So pretend this little voice inside your head is like some nerd, some pipsqueak dork. He has a squeaky voice.
Oh, hey, yeah, you're not good enough because you're short. Oh, yeah, she wouldn't like you
Because you're short. Are you really going to take shit from that guy? Some little skinny neck dweeb with a little fucking muffin top? That's who's talking shit to you. So shut it down. Shut it down. Don't let that thought control you. Because again, what you're thinking about isn't a problem. Being short, like if you really think about it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Like everyone has their own flaws and advantages, right? There's advantages I have that you don't have, and there's advantages you have that I don't have. Same goes with everyone else in the world, right? So it's really not that big of a deal. There's something wrong with the girl you like. She's not perfect. She's not a unicorn. She's not an angel. So understand, like when you hear this voice, just tune it out. The only way you're going to shut down these thoughts is by taking action. You have to prove them wrong. You have to first recognize the thought you're having, or have it reiterate it in that like little nerdy pipsqueak voice, and then take action. You see that cute girl, you go and talk to her.
He's like, oh, she wouldn't like you because you're short.
You go and talk to her anyways. Prove the thought wrong. Even if she rejects you, who cares? You had the balls to go talk to her. Detach from these thoughts. They're not you. Do you see how that's affecting your life? Detach from these thoughts. They're irrelevant. They're not you anymore. This will change your life because now you'll take action. You won't let these thoughts control you because what you're thinking about isn't the problem. It is the thoughts themselves. They are dictating your reality. So that's how you improve as a shorter man. That's how you improve as a shorter man. And I'll tell you, as you put in the work on yourself, as you correct your mindset, as you get in shape, as you start dressing nice, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. You're going to notice the way women look at you. They're going to be checking you out left and right everywhere you go. Girls are going to be giving you choosing signals. Girls are going to approach you. You'll be like me going on a dating app, 100 plus matches every single month. All these little insecurities you had about your height are going to be gone because you're going to see, one, you're taking action, you're approaching girls, you're talking to cute girls, you're shooting your shot, you're actually living life with like a two-testicle man. You're solving your problems, you're conquering your fears, you're addressing your insecurities, and you're not running away from them, which is going to give you so much more confidence. And that energy, it's going to project outwardly in the world because you're going to be a new man. You're going to carry yourself differently. And when you go out on dates with girls, the way they're going to treat you is going to be like nothing you've ever experienced before. You're going to be like, wow, this guy's confident. This guy's masculine. This is what I've been missing my whole time. All those other guys she's talking to, irrelevant. Irrelevant. She doesn't care about them anymore because they can't make them feel some type of way. You make her feel some type of way because you make her fall in her feminine frame. And that's what every woman wants, a masculine man that can make her be in her feminine side. Even all these like quote unquote, feminist women who are like, oh, I'm strong and independent. They want a masculine man. They won't say it, but they want it. They want it, right? They're not happy with some beta cuck who takes orders from her, right? So don't be like that. But you won't because you're changing your identity. You're shifting your way of thinking. You're becoming a new man. You're adopting new habits, a new lifestyle. You're becoming unrecognizable. You're transforming yourself. And your life is going to transform with that. People are going to treat you with more respect. Girls are going to be noticing you. Your dating life is going to be a walk in the park. The fact you're short won't even cross your mind anymore. You'll be able to walk into a room with a dozen guys taller than you and it won't even faze you. You won't even notice it anymore. It won't even cross your mind because you know you're the man. Because you're not living life like everyone else, running away from their problems. You're actually living life like a man, conquering your fears, overcoming adversity, and the rewards are insurmountable. That's the path you need to take. And I encourage you to take that path. And if you'd like help taking that path, you can click the top link in the description of this video. I work with guys one-on-one to maximize themselves as a man, become the best, most well-rounded man they possibly can be, and then present it on a dating app so they can have endless options of women. Because like I said, when you become the exception, women break all the rules for you, right? And that's what you're going to become, the exception to her height standards. That's why dating's so easy for me. That's why she picks me over guys that are taller than me. That's why I can roll up to a date with a girl, she'll wear heels and she's towering over me, but she doesn't care because she knows how I treat her. She knows how I carry myself. And you can become that man too. Top link in the description. You can apply to work with me one-on-one. We'll maximize yourself. present it on a dating app, and you'll start attracting endless amounts of women like you never have before. But if that's not something you're ready for, that's fine. I know one-on-one coaching might be a big step for some of y'all, but it's a step in the right direction. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next video. Peace.